Hello all, welcome to part 7 of Apache POI API training series. In this session, I'm going to explain and practically demonstrate how to add background colors to the Excel cells. So let's get started. In the previous session, I have explained and practically demonstrated how to write the data into the Excel files using POI API. Similarly, using the POI API, how to format the cells in the Excel file with colors, okay, with different colors. I'm going to cover in this session, okay, with the help of POI API, how to format the Excel cells with different colors, okay. So I'm going to practically demonstrate this for you, okay. I'm going to practically demonstrate this code for you guys. You see, there is a very lengthy code here. I'm going to demonstrate that, okay. So if you have to understand this particular session, guys, I recommend you to watch the previous session, okay. On watching the previous session, this session will be more easy, okay. That's what I recommend. Just go to the previous session if you have not, you have directly come here. So first, what I have to do is here we have a sample project, guys. It's a sample Maven project, which is which came by default with the Java library. Inside this, under src test Java, here we created a demo class. Under that, we have the main method. Here, I have to write the Java and POI API code. Okay, POI API, Apache POI API, and Java code together, so that we can format this. Okay, we can format the Excel cells with different background colors. Okay. So for that, first I have to create an object for the XSF workbook, okay, from POI API. Workbook is equal to new XSF workbook. Now, the moment I create an object, when I hover the mouse on this XSF workbook, I'll not be able to import. You see, I'm not getting an import statement because this project is not yet configured with this Apache POI API library. How to do that? Go to the pom.xml file, open the pom.xml file of this Maven project and go to the dependency stacks. And here in the dependency stacks, in between them, you just need to add the dependencies of the POI API. So for that, we have to browse mvnrepository.com and search for POI. Simple 3 letters, that is POI. When you search for POI, you'll get Apache POI, Apache POI, POI OXML, Apache POI, POI OXML schemas. These 3 items are required. Okay, we need to add the dependency tags of these 3 items as part of POI API library. Okay, so but which version I have to choose for POI and POI OXML and POI OXML schemas? The common latest version out of 3. Okay, I'll open these 3 things. I'll open this POI OXML, and POI OXML schemas. 3 items I'm opening. And if you can see here, in the POI, we have latest version of 5.2.3. In POI OXML also, we have 5.2.3. But in POI OXML schemas, we have the latest version as 4.1.2. So we have to take the latest common version, 4.1.2. Here, latest common is 4.1.2 only. Here also, the latest common is 4.1.2. We'll stick to the 4.1.2 guys. I'll open this, I'll click on this 4.1.2, copy this, and come back here and paste the dependencies of POI. Organize it by pressing tab. The next one, here also 4.1.2 is the common latest version, even though we have the latest version because OXML schemas doesn't have the 5.2 point something. So we are going the 4.1.2 for now. Okay. Here also I copy paste the POI OXML, organize it and come back here, and here also the latest version is 4.1.2. Copy this and paste it here. Done. That's it, guys. Okay. After this, just simply click on Save All button. Okay. In a while, the libraries, that is the jars of this 3 files. Okay, three dependencies will be automatically downloaded. Once the progress is done, you can see the Maven dependencies here. All the jar files got automatically downloaded and configured in this project for POI 4.1.2. That's fine. Now close this pom.xml file and hover the mouse on XSF workbook, and you will get this import statement now. Okay, import that. Once imported, the XSF workbook from POI API. Now say workbook dot. So here, this represents the entire Excel file. Okay. Now, using this object reference, I'm going to create a sheet. Create sheet. Okay. So create sheet with a sheet name. You can give a sheet name, guys. Whatever the sheet name you want to want the particular sheet to be created at the first position of this Excel workbook or Excel file. Let's say I'll just name this as sheet 1 only. Okay. I'm just giving the name as sheet 1. Okay. Sheet 1 will be created for the mouse, and it will return the object of the XSF sheet. I'll say sheet 1 is equal to, for the mouse, and say create local variable, automatically the return type of this method will be added here and declared to this variable. That's fine. Now we got the sheet. Inside the sheet, I need to add some data. Okay. So the data that I want to add to the sheet, I will prepare that. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll just create a string two-dimensional array. Okay. Array data is equal to, that is Excel data. Otherwise, you can say Excel data also. This is also fine. Excel data, whatever the data you want to fill into that Excel in this particular workbook, in this particular sheet, in the form of rows and cell, whatever the data you want to fill into that particular sheet, right? You have to prepare that data here. I'll prepare the data. I'll prepare a simple data, guys. I'll not make it complex. I'll just say name. So here it's a two-dimensional array, right? So what I'll do is first I'll give curly braces. In that, how many sets of data you want? That many sets of curly braces you have to give. Let me give them as 4, and here I'll give name, okay, as the heading. In the first row, name will be there. In the second row, let's say Arun will be there. The third row, Varun will be there. In the fourth row, Tarun will be there. Okay. I'm not having multiple cells, guys. Here only one row, one cell is there. That's okay. So just for sample, I'm taking this. Now what I'm trying to do here is, I want to find how many rows are there, how many columns are there, that is cells are there for every row. Int rows is equal to Excel data dot length. If I say this will get the number of rows. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows. Okay, the 4 rows will come here. And in similar manner, I say int columns is equal to Excel data of 0 or 1 or whatever you want to give. 0 means first row dot length. Okay, what is the how many elements are in this first row? Only 1. So columns will be 1 only. Now I'll write the for loop. Okay, in the previous session only I covered this logic, okay? So I'm just going a bit faster. Okay, not too much fast, but a bit faster. Okay, so int r is equal to 0 r less than rows. Okay, semicolon r plus plus. Row will start with index 0, guys, and till the less than the rows. Okay, index 0 to here 4 will come, means less than 4 means 3. 0 to 3 is nothing but 4 only. Okay, now for every row I have to create for every iteration here I have to create a row. How to create the row? With the help of the sheet. In this sheet I want to create the row. How to create? Sheet 1 dot create row having this particular index r. Okay, r is the index. In the first iteration r is equal to 0, like that, and so on. It will return you the object of this excess of row. Okay, row is equal to, I'll say, over the mouse on this row and say create local variable. That's it. Okay, the row has been created. Here create row we have to use. Here we already created a sheet, and according to the data, according to the number of rows and number of columns, we are creating the row here. And now according to the number of columns, we are going to create the cells also. Okay, so what next? So the next thing is, for int c is equal to 0, cell is equal to 0, cell less than columns, c plus plus. Okay, now here I need to create the column. I will create the cell. How to create the cell? For every row I have to create the number of cells. In every row, how many cells are there? Only one cell, only one iteration it will go through. Row dot create cell. Okay, and here we have to give c, lowercase c. Okay, it will return you. Okay, c is this one, guys. Okay, only one iteration, because less than 1 means only one iteration it will go through. Okay, so excess of cell, here I'll say cell is equal to, depending on the number of here we can give more cells also, but I'm just going with this as sample example because our focus is on the formatting the Excel cells with different background colors. Okay, that's what is a core topic. So we are focusing more on sample data I'm creating, and the more focus will be on that formatting of the cells with the different colors. Okay, so once cell is created, I want to add the data into the cell. How to add the data into the, how to set the cell value? To set the cell value, first I have to get the data. Okay, so I'll say Excel data of row and column. Okay, if row is equal to 0 and column is equal to 0, this name will come. This name I want to store into string cell value. Okay, cell value I'll say. So cell value is there. Now I need to set this cell value into this particular cell. Okay, how? Cell dot this particular cell dot set cell value. Okay, set cell value. So here I have to set this cell value. Done. So this will set the cell value, guys. Okay, let's see whether this part is working or not. Once this is working, then we'll work on other stuff. Okay, first let's write down the normal code for creating this Excel workbook. and creating the sheet. Inside the sheet, how to create the rows, how to create the cells, how to set this data into this particular Excel file. All those things we'll write down. Okay. Once this is done, guys. Okay, this is external for loop. After this, I'll create a I'll write this whatever I'll create the workbook is. Okay, how to create the workbook? I have to say write workbook dot write off. Okay, output stream it is expecting. So here I'll write file. All these things I covered in the previous session, guys. Okay, just repeating this file output stream. FIS is equal to new file output stream. Put a semicolon here and hover the mouse on file output stream and import this. And here this will expect the file, guys. File. So I'll say file is equal to new file Excel file is equal to this Excel file, guys. New file of where is Excel file system dot get property. Okay, this is not properties, get property, guys. Dot get property system dot get property user dot dir. Okay, user dot dir plus double backward slash. Here I want to create a folder known as files folder. Right click new folder, that is files folder. Under the files folder, I want to create that file. Okay, files. Name of the Excel file. Let's say this is the names dot xlsx file I want to create. Okay, in that names.xlsx file, which is represented as the workbook, in that I want to create a sheet. In that sheet, I want to create a row. In that row, I want to create the cells. Okay, that's what is the format. And in that cells, I am setting this particular data. I'm adding this data name Arun Varun Tarun. Name is a heading. Under that, Arun Varun Tarun will come. Okay, here import this file from java.io package and here pass this FOS into this null. And now over the mouse on this and say here we need to pass Excel file first of all. Excel file. After passing the Excel file, hover the mouse on this and say, in real time, you have to surround this with try catch block. For now, I'm saying add those declaration done. Okay. So finally, I'll write down system.out.println. I'll say task completed. Okay. So here I'm not formatting any cells with different background colors. I'm not formatting the Excel cells with different background colors using the POI API. This is a sample code for creating the Excel file and creating the sheet and rows and cells and setting the values to those cells. Okay, setting some data to the cells. Okay, that's what we are trying to do in this. And after this, once this is successful, then we'll go with formatting. How to change this code to format the cells using different background colors. I'm going to show you with the help of POI API. Okay, I have saved it, guys. I have refreshed these files. Once you see there's no Excel file here, then let me run the code. The Excel file will be created. Once you get task completed here, you see task completed came in the output. That means last statement got executed. Now refresh the project, guys. Refresh the project and you see there is an Excel file came. Open this Excel file using your system. How to open that? Right click, open with, you have to select system editor. Okay, then it will open using the system editor. Your computer. You see, name Arun Varun Tarun came, but they don't have any colors. Okay, I want everything to be in one color. Like I want, for example, what I want is I want to give the yellow background color, and also at the same time I want to give this borders. You see, this black color or red color borders I want to give. Okay, how to get that done? So I'll say don't save. I'll delete this file, guys. I'll delete this file. By default, how it is coming, you have seen that. Okay, I'll delete that particular Excel file. Now I'll create the style. So here I only have set the value, but I have to set the style also. Here only setting the value for the cells we have done, but we have to set the style also. How? Cell dot set style. Set cell style. Okay. Cell dot set cell style. But here we have to provide the style. What is that style we have to provide? You see, it's expecting you the cell style. How to create the style? For that, guys, here I'll say workbook dot. Okay, I can say workbook dot create cell style. You have to say. Okay, create cell style. You have to say. You have to call this method. I'm creating a cell style which I can pass here. Okay, so for the mouse and it will return the object of the access of cell style. Okay, here I'll say cell style or style is equal to, okay, simply set style, otherwise style is equal to for the mouse. The return type of this method will be automatically added to this variable, declared to this variable. Now style dot, using this style dot, here we have different methods, guys. You see, for styling the cells, you have different methods, get alignment and all those stuff. But I'm not going to explain each and every method. I'm going to take some sample methods which will be useful for us day-to-day activities. Get what I'm going to do is get fill background color. No, this get fill background color. I think this one is good. Okay, I'll not go with the background color, guys. I'll not go with the background color. Rather, I'll go with the foreground color. There is something known as foreground color that is better actually. Okay, rather than using the fill background color, I'll go with the foreground color, which also looks like the background only. Get fill foreground color. This is what I want. Okay, style dot get fill foreground color. Here I have to say I'll have to pass the color, right? How to pass the colors? Indexed dot indexed colors. Okay, indexed colors dot which color? Let's say I want the yellow color only. Okay, yellow color. Yellow color. This is not enough. You'll get the error. So to overcome the error, you have to say dot get index. You have to set. Okay. So put a semicolon here. What is the problem here? Remove argument to match fill foreground color. Okay, indexed colors dot yellow. This is fine, but okay, there's something going wrong. Indexed colors dot yellow dot get index only, right? Sorry, this is not get, guys. This is set. Okay, I forgot. This is set, guys. Okay, I gave get. Get means retrieving, right? We have to set the color. Okay, like we have creating, we are setting the color. Okay, we have to set style, right? Here we have to set the style, not get. Here we have to set the style. Okay, here set fill foreground color we have to say. If you say get means you'll get that error. Okay, that's the problem I have done. You have to use style dot set fill foreground color. Okay, after filling this is not enough. This will not apply. Okay, this will not get applied. So if you copy this and I'll show you practically. If I apply this style here, you may think that you will get this foreground color for this particular cells and all you will think, but it will not come, guys. Right click run as Java application. Just see here what's happening. Task completed will come. And after that refresh, you will not see any style applied. There is a reason. Okay, right click, open with system editor. You see there are no foreground color or background color applied to the cells. The reason behind that is I'll delete this Excel file. The reason behind that is there's one more line you have to add. Okay, this is not enough. Applying this style is not enough. Okay, by simply setting the fill foreground color is not enough. After filling the foreground color, you have to say set. There's something known as pattern, guys. Set pattern, something will be there. Let's find it out. What is the pattern? Set fill pattern. You see, set fill pattern. Fill pattern type. Fill pattern type dot. Here there are different patterns, guys, like Bix pattern and all those stuff. I will go with the solid foreground, okay, as a pattern, solid foreground. Okay, generally we use this pattern. Okay, bricks means some kind of lines will come. Okay, textures will come. Different textures are there. Solid means no texture, simple plain color. Okay, so without setting this fill pattern type, this color will not be applied, guys. After setting this fill pattern and after applying this style here, cell dot set cell style after applying here, then you will see that this style will be applied to this particular cell. Okay, here we are creating the style and applying the style, passing the style here so that it will be applied to the cells, all the cells. Okay, all the cells. Now right click run as Java application. Let's see whether this time the foreground color is applied. Okay, yellow color should come. Right click, refresh. You got this Excel file. Open with system editor. This time you should get yellow color. You see, yellow background color got applied without text. But you see, there are no borders. There are no borders, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 cells doesn't have any borders. I want some border. So how to get the border? So for borders also, we'll do the same thing here for the same style that you're applying to this cell style. Okay, I'll add few more. Okay, few more things. Style dot set. Here border left, border right, border top, border bottom. Okay, bottom border color. Set border. Okay, 1 minute. Let me check. Where is that? You see here we have set left border color. Okay, you have to take this. Set left border. What is the border color you want to get? Here we have to give the same thing. Indexed colors dot. Okay, you have to give like that. Okay, indexed colors dot. I'll take red color dot, or else I'll say dark red or something. Dark red will be there. That will be better. Dark red dot get index. Okay, like this we have to add that. And this is not enough, guys. Before this line, before setting the left border, you have to say style dot set left what is that? Actually, there is something, guys. Okay. I'll tell you. Um, Border color. Okay. Let me find that border style, guys. Okay. Border style, we have to set border, left border style, something like that will be there. Set left border color. Border style we have to set, guys. Okay. Let me check where exactly those methods are. Border style. Here border are there. Set border right is there. Set border left will be there. Okay. You have to add this. Before this left border color, you have to add this. Set border left. Here, over the mouse, you see, it's expecting you the border style. Border style dot. Which type of border style? Okay. If you don't set this, this will not come, guys. Okay. That's the reason you have to set this. Okay. Style dot thick border I want. Okay. Thick border. Whatever the border I'm adding in the dark red color, it should be in thick color. Okay. Similarly, style dot set border right. Okay. Border style dot again thick I'll say. And then same thing as have to repeat for each and every direction of the border. Then style dot set right border color. That is same thing. Okay, I'll copy this and paste it here. Indexed colors dot. Okay. Now style dot set top what is that? Set border dot set border top. Here I'll say border style dot thick. Okay. Then style dot set top border color indexed colors dot. You have to take this and paste it here. Next one, style dot set border bottom border style dot thick. After that, style dot set bottom border color. Okay, copy this and paste it here. That's it, guys. This style is already applied. Okay, this style is already applied to the cell. Okay, all the cells. Now save this. Now this I'll delete this file before running the script. Okay, delete the previous generated Excel file. Now run this again. Right click run as Java application. After task completed, you will see that this time in the Excel file, not only background color will come, but also the border will come. That thick red, dark red border will come. Okay, refresh this project and you'll get this Excel file. Right click open with system editor. You'll see that thick red color border is coming. You see, thick red color border is coming in all the directions of the cell. Okay, left, right, top, and bottom. Now, what if your requirement is something where only for the name you want yellow background color, and for remaining things, background color should not be there. What you will do? How to do that? Delete this file. I'll show you guys. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal, guys. Okay, we can do it. Just using some logic, we can write only for the first when row is equal to 1. You want to set that style. Okay, set that cell style. Okay. Remaining all cases only border should be there. So for that, I'll do one thing, guys. I'll say style 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'll also create one more thing known as style 2. I'll copy paste this one. I'll remove whatever that is not required. I'll say style 2, and I don't want to apply any into the style 2. I don't let me put this as style 2 for now. Style 2, 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 style 2. So I'll remove this foreground colors. Only the borders I'll keep it, but this background colors will not be there. Foreground or background, whatever you feel convenient, you can call. Okay. Style 2, only borders will be applied. For style 1, borders and background color will be there. So I want to apply the background color only for the first row. That is when R is equal to 0. So here I'll write the code here. If R is double equal to 0, then apply style 1. then apply style 1. Okay. If only one line is there, you don't have to add the curly braces. You already know that, right? Otherwise, you can add also if you are not convenient. Okay. Else, if r is not equal to 0, if r is more than 0 or it's not equal to 0, then simply say cell dot set cell style 2. Okay. Apply the style 2 where background color will not be applied, only the borders will be applied. Okay. Now save this and run the code. This time when you generate the Excel file, you will see that only for the heading, column heading, that is name, the yellow background color will be there after tax complete, and remaining all values Arun Varun Tarun will come in the white background color only. Refresh the project and right click open with system editor. You will see only for the first row yellow will be there, for remaining all you see no background color is applied. Like this you can programmatically do the stuff. Okay. So ultimately, hope guys you understood how to format the Excel cells with different background colors or foreground colors or borders, etc. Formatting, how to format the Excel cells. Okay, using POI API is a topic, guys. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye.